Chapter 6. The Marriage of the Princess. Bhima heard from some Brahmins that Gandhari, the daughter of King Subala of Gandhar, had received a boon from Lord Shiva, that she would be the mother of 100 sons. So Bhishma sent a messenger to King Subala and asked for Gandhari's hand in marriage for Dhritarashtra. In spite of knowing that Dhritarashtra was blind, Gandhari willingly married him. After her marriage to Dhritarashtra, Gandhari vowed, "I do not wish to see the world which my husband cannot see." In order to keep her vow, Gandhari tied a piece of cloth over her eyes. After the marriage of Dhritarashtra and Gandhari, Gandhari's brother Shakuni went to Hastinapur along with them and lived there for the rest of his life. Shursena, the father of Vasudeva, had a daughter named Pritha. There was no match to her beauty and elegance. Shursena's cousin Kuntiboja had no child of his own, so Shursena gave his daughter away to Kuntiboja as his heiress, and hence Pritha came to be known as Kunti. One day, the great sage Durvasa was the guest at the palace of Kuntiboja. Kunti attended on him and served him with devotion. Pleased with her service, Durvasa blessed her and gave her a divine mantra. The mantra had the power to invoke any god, who would then appear before her and bless her with a son just like him. One day, Kunti thought, "Let me test the mantra given to me by Durvasa." Thinking thus, Kunti chanted the mantra and invoked the sun god. When the sun god appeared before Kunti, she was dazzled by his brilliant light. Trembling with fear, she said, "Please go back. I do not want a son. I only wanted to test the divine mantra." The sun god said to Kunti, "You have used the mantra, and so I cannot go back without blessing you with a son." Saying this, the sun god gave Kunti a son who was naturally bedecked with kavacha and kundals. Kunti became an unwed mother. Afraid of criticism, Kunti put the baby in a wooden box and set it afloat in the waters of the river Ganga. Floating down the river, the box reached the hands of Adhiratha, a charioteer of Hastinapur. Adhiratha and his wife Radha had been leading a lonely life. As they had no child of their own, Adhiratha gave the baby to Radha. They named him Vasusena and started raising him with lot of love and care. Meanwhile, Kuntiboja arranged a Swayamvara for Kunti to choose her husband. Kings and princes from all over the country and abroad were invited for the Swayamvara. Pandu also came for the Swayamvara. Impressed with his personality, Kunti put the garland around his neck. Pandu returned to Hastinapur with Kunti. After a few days, Bhishma made up his mind to get Pandu married for a second time. He took a big army and went to the capital city of Madra. The king gave him a grand welcome and asked him the reason to visit Madra. Bhishma said, I have come here to ask for a hand of your daughter Madrit for Pandu. The king of Madra said, I will be glad to accept your proposal, but according to our family tradition, you will have to give us bridal money. Bhishma placed before him his vast treasures of gold and ornaments. Then Pandu was married to Madri. Pandu spent 1 month in happiness with his two wives. He then set out with his huge army to conquer other kingdoms. He defeated many kings. They gave him immense wealth as tribute. The victorious Pandu returned to Hastinapur and placed all that he had won at the feet of Bhishma. Later, Bhishma got Vaidura married to Parshavi, the young and beautiful daughter of King Devaka. Thank you.